make things work in your favor. Start bringing harmony to those areas. Start bringing growth and advancement and manifestation of the way you would like things to unfold. Are you ready for the month of July? Well, this is the transmission from the angels and guides who are overseeing the planet right now, helping you move from 3D to 5D in the most graceful manner. My name's Sonia Choquette, so welcome to my channel if you're new, and to all of those who are coming back, thank you for coming back. We are focusing very seriously right now on moving from 3D ego, trauma, drama frequency to the 5D frequency of peace, living in the spirit, living vibrationally, harmoniously, which makes you empowered, manifest easily, connect with the right people, and have a generally gloriously beautiful, peaceful life. So this month of July is a big one, and these are the 5 top messages from the guides so that you have a very peaceful experience, whereas the world, and especially the 3D, may not be. So the first of these 5 sounds a little bit strong, but it's actually a wonderful, liberating information, which is the guides say, mind your own business. Doesn't mean, it's not coming across as some kind of criticism or put down. It really means mind your own business. Prioritize what is important to you. And they're being quite specific. They're saying, what are the top 3 things that are important to you? And give them absolute priority and attention. In fact, you can even pause right now on this video and either name them out loud or write them down. You could even put them in the comments. But by focusing on that, your divine support system will help you in those areas make things work in your favor. Start bringing harmony to those areas. Start bringing growth and advancement and manifestation of the way you would like things to unfold. So that is number 1. You can even pause and reflect on, well, what am I focused on? If you're focused on other people and what they're doing, that's not minding your business, and you won't hear any or get any guide help on that. Maybe you're focused on money and making ends meet. That is something that is your business. So when you focus on that, your guides will help you. And you mind that and get very clear. So again, please write those 3 things down. Very important. Now, the second message is to create 15 minutes minimum a day of quiet, because your angels and guides are trying to talk to you, but they don't interrupt and can't override the noise of the world or the diversions in your mind. So not just set it as an ideal, but actually as another priority. When can I have 15 minutes of quiet? Now, if you have a lot of kids in the house and you're a single parent especially, that seems like an impossible request. So maybe it can be 15 minutes after everybody goes to bed or 15 minutes before everyone gets up. This 15 minutes not only resets your nervous system and helps it from being completely overrun and bombarded by the intrusions and the energy of the world, but more importantly, your guides are inviting you to open this up, because this is when they will talk to you. In that quiet, you will get guidance when you're just sitting, focusing quietly on your breathing. Just breathe in, breathe out. That's all you have to tell yourself. I'm breathing in and breathing out. And your mind is going to be noisy, of course, but when it is, just say, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. But stop the stimulation of external noise. Just quiet. That's a big priority, but if you create that 15 minutes, you'll get tremendous gain. What you'll get is guidance. You will be able to access and turn on your intuitive senses, because they are subtle. And they need quiet for you to feel them, to dial into them. Number 3 is another big one. Disruption is opportunity, is what the guides are saying. There will be disruption, sudden endings, things not going the way you planned, people showing up you didn't expect, people leaving that you weren't prepared for, circumstances looking first one way, then another. That kind of disruption is something that's going to happen to you personally. And if it does, it's opportunity. See it as opportunity, even though emotionally we don't like change. Change feels threatening to our egos and our nervous systems, but in fact, it's invitation. So whatever is ending is only because you're no longer in vibrational match. There's nothing more you can do with this. It's time to end and go separate ways, and you've got other things to do. Maybe it's go inward and grow personally. Maybe it's you're growing and people are holding you back. You just can't keep up. Maybe you have opportunities and what you're distracted by, which really doesn't add to your life, needs to be complete. So the universe is actually helping you with some of these disruptions. So rather than spend any energy on sudden disruption or ending, immediately start looking for, or at least accepting that this is an opportunity and a portal to a higher experience, a better experience. Really. Number 4 is exciting, and it's going to be an invitation that might be a bit overwhelming to some, but it's let yourself be heard and seen accurately, authentically. When you speak, don't speak in circles. Say the truth, even if it's not easy for you. When you express yourself, you don't have to be combative. You don't have to be negative. Just say, this is what's true for me. And let yourself be seen. If you're creative, don't hide it. If you're intuitive, don't hide it. If you are inspiring, you feel you want to sing, you want to dance, it's not about exhibitionism by any means. It's about expression and expressing and broadcasting your frequency. Very big. Excuse me, I got a summer cold right now, and it's really, really challenging me to speak. Especially when I'm talking about speaking, how ironic or how absolutely perfect. So number 4 is allow yourself to be authentically heard and seen. And then don't seek comfort and ease, because that, if it's weak, if it's not real, don't run for the hills and hide. Don't stay in any sort of internal BS that is either being given to you or coming from you, because July will blow it up. But the universe is asking us to be authentic and congruent. And by doing that, you'll elevate your intuition. You will hear and sense and feel without question your guides. Your creativity will turn on. And what doesn't belong in your life will leave. So that is very important, to be seen and to be heard, but choose to do it in a way that's genuine. Push yourself past your hesitation. And the last one is to release what no longer belongs to you. Release what's no longer you. It could be ideas about you, it could be behaviors, it could be things, but just stop being that version of you don't want to be anymore. If you're a people pleaser, release that. If you've been moving away from, the inability to say no or to be authentic or truthful, if you've been avoiding that, stop. Release that hesitation or fear. And if you've been avoidant, this is I'll just avoid what makes me uncomfortable. I'll just run and hide and be alone with my own stories. This is also time to release that part of you if you truly are aware of it and I got to grow past this, because whatever we are genuinely on a soul level ready to get past is going to be very clearly confronting us. So whatever discomfort you're feeling internally, take it as information on where your soul is genuinely ready to grow. Genuinely. And it means your life is going to look a bit different. The universe is asking everybody to come out of the distractions and the diversions and the old stories and live a far more authentic, empowered life. And these messages are super clear guidance, because the angels and guides, your divine support system is trying to get through to you to help you. And so that's the gift of this month, is you never again feel alone. Never again be truly disconnected, I don't know what to do, or make decisions based just on fear and trying to manipulate everybody to stay comfortable. Never again check out and be completely unavailable going, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Or never again being responsible for everyone else and just yourself. These are the things that the universe is trying to allow us to experience, because the more aligned we are energetically, the more we're going to hear our inner signals, our intuition that guides us, but also read them from the field so that we know where to go and who to align with. July overall is a month of real growth. Real growth. And I've said all along, growth is uncomfortable, but when you lean into it, it becomes adventure. So every one of us is going to be met with ourselves. And we have some chances here to really let our divine support system help us. So I'll say it again, and I'll make it real clear. Write it down and put in the comments what speaks to you and what you're going to choose. 1, mind your own business. So what is that? What are your priorities? Number 2, be quiet. Some quiet so the angels and guides can get through. When is that? Write it down. Write it in the comments. Number 3, disruption is invitation. A new reality is calling you in, a new path. So whatever disruption shows up, either it's an invitation to change directions or go within and be deeper. Number 4 is to be seen, to be heard, to be felt genuinely and authentically as you, not agitated, not outrageous, not in your face. Just the broadcast of you is received in alignment with who you really are. So if it takes a moment to pause or to practice, okay. And number 5, absolutely and clearly, is let go of what isn't you. Don't be that anymore, but acknowledge. I used to be someone who felt very strongly that I had to take care of other people, and boy, did they take advantage of that, the ones I did. I'm not that anymore, and it feels really good to say that. I am not a rescuer, I am not a caretaker, and I'm not a codependent. Not anymore. I mean, well, maybe a little codependent, because I think all people with empathy and open-heartedness tend to be. But what are you not anymore? And that is something I would definitely put in the comments. Because when you name it, you claim it. When you write it down, you basically say, this is the new me. It's like taking a vow. So that's the messages from the angels and guides this month. They're very, very eager to help you. And if you follow these 3 priorities and you pay attention to these messages, you're going to have a really good month in what otherwise could be and appear on the outside as a very chaotic a very chaotic month. Don't be part of that noise. You don't have to be. It won't affect you if you don't pay attention. So those are the messages from the angels and guides. If you're new to my channel, thanks for coming. And everybody watching, please, a couple of requests. Please, if it was valuable to you, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because it's very important to our channel and it keeps the transmissions coming. And there's a whole series coming up for 5D growth and working with guides this summer. Really exciting stuff starting at the end of the month. And if it really was something that that spoke to you and you know someone that you can share this with, you can work together, please do. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. These are the messages. Thanks from the guides. And we'll see you next week. All my love.